it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk, and I'm going to bring you just a really quick fun technique that you can do with basically sort of 2 stamp sets really. That's all we're going to be using, and you don't necessarily have to use what I'm using. I'm using the Butterfly Brilliance stamp set, and I think it was this one that I stamped. Look. Yes, it was this one that I stamped. Now, granted, you can only really do this if you cut up the stamp set, because it comes all in one bit. So I just want to say a really huge well done and congratulations to Miss Glenna Chong. Congratulations, Glenna. You've achieved high levels of bravery today. Miss Glenna won't mind me saying, I'm sure, she got round to actually cutting up her stamp set. So, Miss Deborah Mitchum, you need to step up, pull your big girl pants on, and have a go yourself. Anyway, hello. For those of you who are new to my channel, we like to have a bit of a banter and a joke with each other. We know each other very well. So if it sounds like I'm being rude, I'm really not. It's because I love these people very dearly, and we we have a great time joking with each other. I've just been in a class with Glenna, and she quietly, while we've been chatting, has cut up her butterfly stamp set and then announced it to us, and we were very shocked. Very impressed, but very shocked. She did it. She did it, everybody. Yay! Anyway, hello. I'm not going to be long tonight. I've just done a class with some fabulous ladies, and we had a great time. And I'm going to show you sort of similar technique to what we did, but not completely, and hopefully come up with some really fabulous results. So I stamped the butterfly with Evening Evergreen, and so I've chosen this kind of a palette. Oh, I meant to choose a blue. Oh, there it's there. That's me going. I could only see green there for a second. I think it's because it's so close to that one. So I've got a bit of evening. I'm not going to use lots of Evening Evergreen because I have stamped with that. Soft Succulent, Bumblebee, Pale Papaya, and Night of Navy. Now, I remembered after I went off from my live yesterday, I forgot to tell you the colours that I used. So if you are wondering about the colours I used yesterday and the stamp sets, I have listed them, so you can go and look at the description, and it's all there for you. All right, so that's usually what happens. And if you come across a video that I have not listed them, please just email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and I'll be pleased to add the descriptions. So what we're going to do here is use where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Artistically Inked, which has these fabulous splodgy type stamps, and we're just going to do some splodging with these stamps here. And I'm going to do 2 at the same time, but just do them slightly different, just to show you that it can be quite fun. If you've got your stamps out and you've got your card and everything, you may as well make 2 cards. You know, it's may as well be done. So let's get you in a little bit. Oh, hold on. Oh, a bit too close. Extreme close up. Sorry, someone's messaging me at the same time, so my phone thinks it's doing. Oh, weird. Oh gosh, right. I don't know what it's doing there. It's like doing either one or the other. It can't cope with. Right, slowly, Ruth. Right, okay. How's that, everybody? Is that okay? Oh my goodness. Honestly, you almost need to take like an anti-sickness pill when you watch my videos. Hi, Katrin, Mindy, Vicky, Glenna, Cindy, Jan, Claire, Nessa, Louise, Paula, Margaret, Jan, Barb. Barb, we've missed you. Lindy, Roberta, Heidi. Oh, Heidi West, we've missed you too. Oh, how are you? Hi, Bev, Michelle, Jan. Who else have I missed? Levine, lovely to see you. Right, let's get on and do some inking up. So let's use this fabulous splodgy stamp. This is Bumblebee. I'm just going to get some nice bits of colour on here. So doing a bit of second generational stamping. Now remember, if you stamp and then stamp again somewhere else and it's gone over the page, you sometimes end up with these weird lines, so try not to do that. Sometimes you do have to be a bit careful as well if you're stamping over a mask. That can happen too, but it's not too bad. Right, that's good. I like that. So I want to stamp these ones now in a slightly different place. I might do them this way around this time. Oh, got a fibre on there somewhere. Wipe that off. That, maybe a bit there. Okay, I like that a lot. And now I'm going to switch over to the pale papaya. We should all take a photo of that first cut. What do you mean, the cutting the butterfly stamps up, Michelle? Oops. Oh, this stamp set is just so fabulous for adding texture and stuff. Great. On there. Right, bring this one on now. Oops, stay there. So I'm just filling in the gaps, really. I am going to be putting more on here, but I just want to get a first layer down. There we go. That'll do. And then I want to get another colour down here. Oh, I've just picked up Blushing Bride. Oh, let's see what that looks like. I'm veering away from the greens now, aren't I? But I might do that for the other one. I just want to see what that looks like there. And perhaps there. Yeah, quite like that. Right, on this one, I think I'll do that in green and see what happens. Hi, Rebecca. I'm cheating a bit. I'm not really properly cleaning my stamp off. Just gonna do that there. Do that there. Do that there. Okay. Groovy. Like it. Now, I'm wondering whether that rose would look quite cool on there, but then I haven't got... might look all right up there. We're working on a tunnel card. Ooh! They always feel like they're going to be more complicated than they are, but I'm sure they're not. Like that. Oh, Heidi, you're going to have to remind me what happened. What have you had new? It's like a card that's got layers in it and then you kind of look down into it. It's like layers with holes in them and then you kind of look through and look through and look through. Is that right? I think. Rebecca? Yeah, lots of steps, but it turns out cool. Yeah. There's another little green one. Oh, Lisa Curcio did it. Oh, she does do lovely designs, doesn't she? Okay, no, I'm going to do something else, I think. Okay, I'm just going to move on to looking at this one for a moment. Now this one, I wanted to do the navy. So if you've just joined and you're not quite sure what's going on, this pink bit is a mask. It's got a stamped butterfly underneath it. in with the evening evergreen. A couple of leaves there. Maybe a couple of leaves coming from that flower. And then I've got the blue open, and I'm wondering whether to do some little, almost like berry looking things. Oh, I'm not sure about this, but anyway, I'll keep going. Just keep stamping. Berry there, maybe a berry there. I think because they're so blobby, it's really sometimes hard to see what they'll look like, or imagine what they're going to look like. Okay. Okay. Not sure, but just keep stamping, okay, yeah. It'll be all right, Ruth, it'll be all right. These little flowery ones here. So I've got the evening evergreen here. Just thinking, oh yeah, some cute little flowers tumbling down. Scattering across the place. And then we have got dottage, of course. A little wee bit of dottage. Maybe in the blue, because that's nice and dark. I'm really not quite sure about this, but anyway, we're going to keep going. Creating on the fly. Right, I can see I've got a bit of haloing going on. So this haloing is what happens when your mask kind of almost stops the rubber stamp from transferring the ink. It can also happen in other ways, but it describes something else. The other type of haloing is where you have ink on your rubber stamp along the side, and if you push down too hard on one side, you get that bit of halo, like that extra line on it. I also call that haloing. So I'm just going to try and colour in around the edge of my butterfly, just to make it show up a little bit more and get rid of that white, stark white line that's around it. I'm just getting in there with my brush to do that. Now, fortunately, the sticky part of the sticky note is right there, so it's attached quite securely. When you're brushing where the mask is not attached, you have to be super careful and get in there with your finger and hold it down. It means you do come away with inky fingers, but it's worth it just to keep the integrity of the line. So, shall we have a look what this looks like and then decide what else we need to do? So, there we have it. Okay. I wonder if it could cope with another flower. Oh yeah, maybe there. There we go. Needed 3. Needed something else, didn't it? Right, so let's bring on this one. So this has got kind of softer colours about it already. I might just give this a clean and add that third pink flower, because it seems like having that third flower just helps to balance the whole thing out. Having just the 2 just didn't work, did it? So let's clean the stamp off. I don't know where I put my cleaning. I don't know where I put my cleaning cloths. I ended up doing a bit of tidying in my craft room today and just moving some stuff around, having a real honest talk with myself about some fabric that I'd held on to that I really don't need, or I don't have any idea of what project to do with it, so I don't actually need it. And so I'm thinking I might cut up some of it into little strips to make some rag wreaths for Christmas, maybe a project for my daughter, because I've got some wire wreaths, and actually I've got some more from Liz actually this week. Liz Gannon was having a clear out, and she gave me those the other day. And yeah, so just try to consolidate boxes of stuff. I've got loads of retired stamps that I don't want to get rid of. They are some of my faves in there. And when we're able to start meeting back up again, I take retired stamps to like stamp events. But I'd had them in a drawer that it's very hard to get to because I store stuff in front of the drawer. So I had a good talk to myself and I said, right, now those things that are in that drawer, I need to get hold of. And then there's other things that I don't use so often, so they can come out of there and moved into there and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, it's very cathartic. It's good for you to do things like that. Right, so I've got this little bit of green going on, but I want to add more green. And I'm wondering if, I know you don't really have green flowers, but it's just a colour scheme. So, hi Diane Parrington, welcome, welcome. What, to get rid of fabric? I know. Well, another friend of mine was having a clear out, and she sort of turned up with this fabric, and I went, oh yeah, I'll have it. But it's not fabric that I've chosen. I think it's different if, you know, I went to a store and went, oh, I've got this idea for a project, and yes, I want this fabric for that thing. It's not like that. It's just some random fabric that I was like, yeah, I'll have it, but it doesn't actually mean much to me, if that makes sense. So, yeah. So I don't mind letting go of it. I kept all the pretty stuff that I want because I want to do some hand patchwork quilting. So I've kept all the nice cottons and things for that. Right, now I feel that this thing for me is lacking some specific detail. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to add another stamp set into this. Very Versailles. It's got to be done. Got to be done. So I think I want some darker colour in here. So I'm not going to add any blue to this one, but what I'm going to do is then bring on some of that evening evergreen using the fabulous, don't we all love it, Very Versailles. Now, since my little naughty comment the other day where I said that I can't really be friends with anybody who doesn't have this stamp set, I've been informed that two of my so-called friends, who I thought were friends of mine, who didn't have this stamp set, can now be added back to my friends list because they have now bought this stamp set. So, dottage is missing. Oh yes, I've got my dottage right, my little dot stamp here, Glenna. Don't worry. Okay, so this is the fabulous Very Versailles. I'm just going to add that over the top there. And maybe some down here. And of course it needs the wee dottage. Not dotage, you know, just one T in dotage, isn't it? 2 D's in dottage. I'll go dottage in my dotage. Sorry. Oh, don't you just love language? I was telling the ladies in the class earlier about a linguistic thing that happens with certain patterns of words. May was watching a video about it the other day. It's called blout reduplication. If anyone knows what a blout reduplication is, not the ladies who are in my class just now, because you all know what that is now, because I told you. Anyone who was not in my class earlier, tell me what a blout reduplication is. I will be quiet for a moment while you think about it. No Googling. I know some of you are Google warriors. I know you are. You're all there going, oh, how do you spell it? What did she just say? Right, are you ready? Kelly says, I have Versailles set, but I haven't used it yet, so I may not be on the list. No, it's fine, Kelly. If you own it, it's fine. It's fine. You're on the list. Right, you ready? Da, da, da. Oh, love it. Look at that. Right, I still think though we probably need a little bit of extra dark green around the edge just to give that a bit more contrast. So I will just pop my, oh, come on, pop my mask back over. And there we go. Get my green. Michelle's not on the list. Oh, Michelle, you know I'm joking. It's just a little bit of an in-joke because I use that stamp set so much. And I talk about how I don't know how I'll survive if Stampin' Up ever retire it. But no, it's me being very silly. I hope you all understand that. There we go. See, makes such a difference, doesn't it? Just putting that little bit of dark green around the edge. I'm also tempted to put a little bit around the actual edge of my piece of card here. This is creating what's called a vignette. Thank you, Mr. Bobby. Lovely to see you earlier. Oh, this has got to be one of my favourite things that I've made since yesterday. Oh, I love how, like, even though I use the same similar stamps, blah, 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 just by changing the combination of colours, where you stamp it, just come out with just so many, like, different things. It's just amazing, isn't it? Don't you love Stampin' Up? Look at that. So yes, that one's got more blue on it than that one. Well, that one doesn't have any blue. That one's got just the Evening Evergreen Soft Succulent. But you know, fabulous. Now I'm tempted to just do a little bit of blue up the sides with the very Versailles. Now it's out. It's out. It would be rude not to. Oh, thank you again, Bobby. No, I just stamped these. I didn't do a one sheet wonder, funny enough. No, I just stamped these. So you'll have to go back and watch from the beginning. Yes, you can do something similar with Emboss Resist. Yeah. Oh, you must use it again, says Janine. Because Janine's got it coming to her house. So I'm just going to do a bit of edge stamping. This one. Look at that. Oh, my days. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. What is it about the written script? Just so beautiful, isn't it? Got to do some at the top as well. So did anyone else figure out what a blout reduplication is? Oh, right, really, Heidi? I've just read your comment about the dottage. Yeah, absolutely, Elaine. I've got quite a few. Lorraine, yeah. This is when you need your little elf to come and help tidy up. Lorraine. I hope the Versailles never retires. Right, so a blout reduplication, I'm going to explain it very briefly, so it's best to look it up. There's a guy called Tom. Oh, hold on, his name will have to come to me. Tom. Oh, I forgot what his name is. I'll look it up. Okay, so sometimes we can have sayings or sets of words that sound very similar that we put together. For example, tic-tac-toe, yeah? Or flip-flop, or hickory-dickory-dock, okay, for example. Now, those sets of words always follow the same pattern of vowel sounds. Yeah, it's I, A, O. Hickory, dick, no, tick, tick, tack, toe. All right, it's the I, A, O. It's always the same. It's never reversed. Like, it's not toe, tick, tack. It's always tick, tack, toe. So it's that pattern of sounds that happens with words that you repeat. I hope that makes sense. I will have a look at what the name of the guy is who did the video. I'll find the video and share it with you because he explains it so well, but much better than I do. Duplication. Oh, what's his name? Oh, got to find it now. Oh, I've forgotten his name. Tom Scott. There we go. Tom Scott. You look up Tom Scott. He's done a video on it. And he does other very interesting videos about linguistics. We were watching, I had to explain it to May, a video where he was explaining why people put swear words in the middle of words and what that's called as well. And I had to stop the video and explain it to her. Anyway, there we go. Right, you hear Phoebe? Phoebe in the house. These would look lovely in a junk journal. I agree, Kelly, they would. Right, I'm just adding a little bit more texture to the edge of these ones because I want to just like it. There we go. That's quite nice, isn't it? I love blue, but I think the lighter card you like this time. There we go. There's something for everybody. Well, it had its moments. I nearly had a bit of a wobble. I was like, oh, not sure about it. But anyway, it came good. So let's think, what colour could we use in this? I'm wondering if the Blushing Pride, is that Blushing Pride I've got there? Oh, look at that. Pretty. I'm wondering either a yellow or a blue. See if I've got a yellow in here. Sorry, excuse my arm. I'm just reaching over. I've got some cut up cardstock already here. I'm just reaching over to get it. Okay, so let me know what you think. Hi, Phoebe Sita. I like it, Lorraine. Now that just gives it, I mean, it's lovely. It just gives it a very different feel to that one. It really does come down to personal taste. Yeah, personal taste. What do you say? Maybe use the same stamp on the edges of the light card in brown. Ooh, now I hadn't thought of adding any brown to that one because I haven't used it anywhere really before. Could vintage it up a bit, couldn't it? Anyway, let me know. Oh, blue, you all like the blue. There we go, right, okay, blue it is. So just out of interest, let's see what this looks like on the yellow. Nice. And I'm wondering what that would look like with Evening Evergreen. Oh, that's nice as well. Oh, dear. Dear. Choices. Right. Blue mat on yellow card. Yeah. That would look lovely, wouldn't it? That's quite nice, isn't it? But I'm running out of cut. I mean, you could do it like really big, where you have half a, you know, make a bigger size card, and then you mat that on the top. Yes, it looks very sophisticated, doesn't it? Yeah. Actually, I might just make bigger cards, make a bigger card, and then just have that sort of mat. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Right, I'm not going to stick them down. I'm going to leave them, have a think about it, and I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a fabulous weekend, everybody. And I will, God willing, see you on Monday. Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me. Put it in the centre of a bigger card, says Janine. Okay, I will. Thanks, Karen. Lovely to see you. Hi, Lisa. Bye, Lisa. Thanks, Margaret. And thank you, everyone who's watching on the replay. I appreciate it. So, see you all soon. Bye. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. Take care. Bye. Oh, hi, Pamela. Didn't see you there. Hi. Bye.